Hey everyone, welcome back to Cells to Sell. My name is Heem, this is Nick, and today we're back at it for another Trivia Tuesday. Since our entire page is called Cells to Sell, we thought we would do the second sell part of our name and not only focus on the science of things, but let's talk more about the business of things. So today Nick found a 18-question entrepreneurship quiz.
Yeah, we've been very, very science heavy and studying RGME, or regenerative medicine. That E stands for entrepreneurship. So while Heem and I are also learning a lot about this cutting edge science, we're also learning about, what it means to be an entrepreneur. How can you take an idea from concept to market? And, it's one thing that I have learned so much about because, in undergrad, I never took a business class, no finance classes or anything, and I'm learning so much about cash balance sheets, business plans, how to make a stack deck to present to angel investors. I started watching a little bit more Shark Tank just because it's that same kind of mentality of you go in, you have an idea and you want to sell it to somebody, not only your customer, but you want to sell it to somebody who can give you money and support you so you continue to go on in the future. So an 18-question quiz. I went first
For our last quiz.
for the last one. So let's go ahead, have you go first. We're just going to do 9 questions each. I don't think that these questions should be too hard, but hopefully they're challenging because, like I said, in undergrad we didn't take a lot of business classes, so it would be good to learn about the business side as well as the medicine side, and it's how we can translate this medicine to market and, maybe make a living off it or run a business. So why don't you go ahead and start off? Go ahead.
In my career of education, I've taken one business class, and that too during COVID, so you already know how that went.
Yeah.
And then during RGME, during the Masters, I've taken a couple, so hopefully we don't embarrass ourselves as science students, but let's get this started.
Yeah, no, and like we've said in the past, it's good to reach out, and especially at this part of our curriculum. It's good that we should reach out, and even if this touches some of the basics that we've learned in some of our classes. But
yeah,
no, I definitely am interested in a lot of the business. So let's go ahead and get started.
Let's go. Okay, let me get in the middle here. Okay, what's up, guys? Hope you guys like this Trivia Tuesdays. All right. Question 1. A person who works for someone else is an aptitude employee, entrepreneur, or entrepreneurship. It's an employee. Pretty easy. We all know what an employee is. Okay, question 2. What is evaluation of your strengths and weaknesses? Self-assessment, employee, entrepreneurship, or entrepreneur? I think it's self-assessment because you're evaluating yourself. That's true. 2 for 2. Question number 3. People who own, operate, and take risk of a business venture. Aptitude, employee, entrepreneurs, entrepreneurship, entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs do that. 3 for 3. All right. Question number 4. The ability to learn a particular job. Aptitude, employee, entrepreneurship, entrepreneur, aptitude. These questions are a bit easy.
Yeah, I don't like the quizzes that we take when they are all the same answer.
This one's different.
Okay.
I think they're changing it up.
The same answers for every 4 questions are the same 4.
Yeah. All right. Question number 5. Which is not a disadvantage of entrepreneurship? Risky, uncertain income, you are the boss, working long hours. Not a disadvantage. So that means it's good for you. So you are the boss. I think that's the best part of entrepreneurship. That's correct. Question number 6. Which is not an advantage of entrepreneurship? Okay, so now we're doing the other. You can choose a business of interest. You can be creative. You can make a lot of money. You will make decisions alone. Not an advantage. You would make decisions alone. I think that can be a little bit difficult sometimes as an entrepreneur. That's true. 6 for 6.
Yeah.
All right. Question number 7. What type of entrepreneurial business actually produce the products they sell? Manufacturing, wholesale, retail, service. Manufacturing. I think that's right. And that's true. 7 for 7. Nice. All right. Question number 8. What type of entrepreneurial business sells products to people other than the final customer? That's retail, right? They go in stores, so manufacturing, wholesale, retail, service. Wholesale, I think you sell it to the customers. Retail, you sell it to the stores. The stores sell it to the customer. No, it's wrong. It's wholesaling.
Oh, Lord.
What type of entrepreneurial business sells products to people other than the final customer? I guess for wholesaling, you sell it to bigger businesses that just buy your stuff, like Sam's Club, GFS, whatever. Oh, all right. 8 for 9 right now. Last question. Let's see if we get it right. What type of entrepreneurial business sells products directly to the people who use or consume them? Retail. That's retail now. I understand. That's true. 8 for 9. Whatever. I did my best. Let's see how Nick does. He's going to do good.
I hope so. I really hope so. Oh. Okay. I learned a lot for entrepreneurship. I really have.
I know.
I definitely want to do that. I think whether it's in science or just in general, I like the business side. I like the biotech space of, feel like I can understand the science, but then I can also help run the business and help make decisions. So, anyways, that doesn't matter. I'm going to take this quiz. So, I have question 10. What type of entrepreneurial business sells services instead of a product? Is it manufacturing, wholesale, retailing, or service? I'm going to go with service. If you provide a service, you are a service business. That is correct. That was a good warm-up question. Question number 11. What is an office memorandum? Okay, here we go. So it's a message from one person to another, a short written form of business communication, a short speech, or a letter. I'm going to go with a short written form of business communication.
I think it's a letter, to be honest.
Is it a letter?
Like a memorandum of understanding, Like between companies, they have a memorandum, like an official. Actually.
Yeah, but that would be a form of communication between business.
All right.
That's correct.
Nice.
That's correct. Perfect. All right.
Perfecto.
Number 12. If you own your own business, you will need to know how to calculate your profit. Which one is a calculation of profit? So is it sales per month in a year? Sales expenses? Total sales? Okay, hold on. I'm reading this wrong. So is it sales minus months in a year? Sales minus expenses? Total sales minus expenses? Or monthly sales times expenses? I'm going to go with total sales minus expenses. If you're going to look at revenue for like a quarter or a year, so profit is revenue. So if you're looking at your revenue for a quarter, you're going to look at every single piece of inventory you've sold for that amount of price, and then how much did you put in order to make that product and put it on the shelf, and then what's the difference? So I'm going to go total sales minus expenses. That is correct. That is correct. We love revenue. That's what we literally live off of. Question 13. Which one is not a step in the problem-solving method? Is it define the problem, gather information, identify solutions, or ignore the problem? As a procrastinator, I would say that all of these work, but D is the correct answer. You cannot ignore the problem to fix the problem. So you have to address your issues. Number 14 is what type of economy allows the government to determine what, how, and whom products and services are produced?
Totalitarian.
Is it command, market, both, or none? So what type of economy allows the government to determine what, how, and whom products and services are produced? It's either command or both. I'm going to go safe and go with both, but it might only be command. It is only command. I was initially going to go with command, but I went with both just to be safe. So I guess as an entrepreneur, don't take the safe route because you'll probably fail. Go with your gut. So we learned something from this quiz, right, Heem?
Yes, definitely.
So command is what economy allows the government to determine, all that kind of stuff. Question 15. This economy is about personal choice. Individuals decide what, how, and for whom products and services are produced. And I'm going to go with the market. You'll see the response on the screen, but it's market, command, both, or none. And I'm going to choose market, and that is correct. The market economy, which makes sense. You know, if you're in a free market, you have the ability to buy and sell whatever you want. Now they don't mention taxes, and that's where they'll get you. That's where the government gets you, is taxes. So, question 16, what is a fixed cost? Is it the cost that goes up and down? The cost that remains the same? Measure the disadvantage of production or measure advantages of production? I'm going to go with the cost that remains the same. That's correct. Hey, don't laugh. You got some easy ones too. You got some easy ones too.
No, I'm not laughing at you. The quiz is the funny.
Quiz, it's had some good questions.
Yeah.
It's had some really easy ones. So what is the variable cost? Heem, can you guess what this one is?
The cost that moves?
Yeah, it's the cost that goes up and down. I'm not even going to read the rest of those for you guys. Boom. Yes, it's the cost that goes up and down. And the final question, maybe this will be a hard one. Oh, what is opportunity cost? Ooh, this is a good one. So it's going with your first option, going with the easiest option, choosing the best alternative, or all of the above. I'm going to go with choosing the best alternative. I think because if you have alternatives, you've definitely gone through and looked at different options. So you're picking the best option, which will give you the best opportunity. That is correct. All right, Heem, come back in.
How do we do?
We got an 89 out of 100. So I think we got 2 questions wrong. So I'm trying to get to the thing.
Yeah.
2 questions wrong. I don't think that's terrible.
Not at all.
I feel like I can understand a lot of like the general entrepreneurship after my first class, especially last semester ending in December. I really learned a lot, but this semester I'm taking entrepreneurial finance, and I really want to get into the nitty-gritty of learning the numbers and how to calculate and project the revenue and the opportunity costs and all the different sheets that are needed, to keep a business running. So I think that was a fun, lighthearted quiz. Again, kind of switch it up a little bit. We've been very scientific. We've been very science heavy. So let's switch it up and let's talk about the sell part of Sells to Sell, because we spoke about this. We spoke about this on the podcast, where it's like academia is great, putting on papers is great, but let's try to get that great idea from the lab or from even your garage, from basically bench to the market. So, Heem, do you have anything else for this episode?
I did actually have something else to
Go
add.
ahead.
I was gonna say, I don't know.
Do you forget now?
I forgot.
Did I steal your thunder? Did the time I was talking?
Yeah, I think so. Then it's okay though.
Was it during when I was taking the quiz, or was it when you just sat here?
No, when we just sat here. It was about entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurial finance. When you said that class.
Yeah.
I want one day to have a spreadsheet, like on Google Sheets or whatever it is, and have like such a nice coded little spreadsheet where if I change one number, I get to see the rest of the projections for my company, or if I want to have some investors, I'll just put in one little number. I get to see how much money I need to raise, how many shares I need to add. You know, some like easy calculations. Like that's what technology allows us to do. You know, spreadsheets allow you to have control over numbers like never seen before. One little change, you can visualize everything, make graphs, everything. So
it's fun. I've built like fake budgets before.
yeah,
And it's just fun to play with numbers. Like it really is. And it's not like you're playing with numbers like an algebra
yeah,
or like, you know, calculus. Like you're playing with like money, and it's, you know, it's kind of like reality in some ways. If you really put your mind to it and work hard, you can definitely sell that product or get onto the market and find a customer base, just like what we're trying to do here. We're trying to reach out to some people, find a cool population that's interested in this stuff. So
definitely.
there's somebody for everything, is what I've learned. There's a market for literally everything.
Definitely.
So, yeah. All right. Anything else for this Trivia Tuesday?
No, that's all for me.
All right. Well, remember, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We appreciate you guys watching. So I'm Nick. That's Heem, and this has been another Sales to Sell Trivia Tuesday. So we'll see you in the next one.
See you guys.